In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. How are you doing today? And I hope you had a good weekend. And we are here to do our morning report. Starting off Monday. Starting off, is everyone back at work who doesn't work the weekends? Are the kids back at school? Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Let me see something. Are the kids back at school? Again. Now you get a break, although the kids being back at school could be a whole set of new problems, because kids don't know how well they can't get along with one another, but at least it could give you a break. And so let's celebrate you, because summer's over for the kids. Your morning report. Buy the book. Buy the book. Who needs to suspend all creative activity? Interesting, right? The kids are back to school. Buy the book. And how many times do we have kids that go to school ready to fuck things up in school? Like, prepared. Like, you don't have that I had that kind of child where you have to be like, listen to me. Listen. First day of school, right? Yes, Mom. Okay. Rebelling is not something I want to see anymore. It never, he always rebelled. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare raising my son. He just had such a spirit that lived outside the box. Um, but it was daunting because all I wanted for him was to be amazing. And all he wanted for himself was to act the fuck up. So, that carried over in his adult life, by the way. Anyhow, buy the book. Kids are back at school. Let's encourage our kids to go with some form of buy the book, but also there better not be a teacher that fucks with them. How about that? Don't expect my child to go by the book and you acting out your face, teacher, because then you got to answer to me. All right. I don't know. Do you guys have that problem with some teachers? Just ready to annihilate your kids emotionally, mentally, and you got to be like, motherfucker. You know what? Get my son out your class. You ever had to do that? I did. I had to get my son out of a woman's class that she just didn't understand him. And I couldn't stand the complaints every day. And then when he was in middle school, I used to get complaints every day. And so he was always in detention. And so I was like, I think he likes detention. What's that movie, The Breakfast Club? I was like, I think he likes detention. So I think he's acting up so he can go to detention. I said, how about if I just bring him to detention every day? Oh, the school had a fit. I said, I'm dropping him off every day for detention, whether he has done something or not. This boy likes to be in his class. Anywho, hi Tom, hi Jenny T. How are you both? So now he's just a 38-year-old fuck up, and what can you do about it? Because he showed me who he was years ago. Anywho, your kids are back to school. Buy the book, people. Tell your kids to go buy the book. Unless the teacher fucks with them. If the teacher fucks with them, then all bets are off. All bets are off. All right. Is there no back to school songs that parents can sing to celebrate? Like, it has nothing to do with loving your kids. It has everything to do with summer is over. You don't have to go to the pool. You don't have to go to daycare. You don't have to go to vacation with these kids. Love them. Love your own kids. It's over when they go back to school. Although I do have to tell you that the teachers do not replace you. The school system does not replace you. You have to be one in a team with your child. Yeah. You're the parent. All right, I'm just going off on a tangent because I want to. Thank you, Tom. Somebody else said they liked my outfit. Isn't it a beautiful, like, Leo outfit, sunflower? Guess what I found out? This is a whole big thing. We're not going to go into it right now. I found out that the sunflowers nowadays no longer follow the sun. So, the sunflower follows the sun from east to west, and then it lays down at night, bends its head at night. I found out that sunflowers no longer follow the sun, but guess why? Because whatever rays have been put out there, it blocks the authenticity of the sun. So the sunflowers no longer see the sun as their fearless leader because we, mankind, have fucked up so much that the sunflowers are like, that's not my sun. All right. Whatever. I just learned this the other day. Anyhow, fight a book. All right. Abiding by social rules, conformity. Respecting cultural and family customs and universal laws, as long as it's legal, people. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and human evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, and the law of compensation, along with the law of nature, are only a few that are known. I was going to have a whole series on the law of this, the law of that, and it goes on forever. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. And customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws that vary in customs from culture to family to family. Laws keep social order, and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. So, I think, because I'm kind of getting triggered by this, by the book, and I don't know why, but I'm kind of getting triggered by this. I don't know why I'm getting triggered, but it's bringing up, especially when we talk about family law, right, and customs and culture, and how some things culturally is against a law of the human body. Like there are some parts in cultures in Africa where they still circumcise women. Like no, there's no need for that. None. Um, there are some cultures in Africa where they still mark up their faces because that's their form of beauty. And I'm not against it, but I'm just saying if somebody doesn't want to do it, like, is that law or is that cultural or what's the mandate? Like, can those type of laws be changed? Right? Um, then as I was reading this, I was thinking, to go by the book, especially in a family where I don't know how you guys grew up, and I don't know how these little ancestor babies are growing up because they got mouths. But back in the day, we weren't allowed to have a mouth, right? See, you know, don't repeat what goes on in my house at school. And it's like, yeah, but mom, this house is fucked up. Like, can I tell somebody? Because this shit is fucked up. Like, I remember thinking that I wish I could tell somebody, right? And, or some people that have like grandfathers or fathers or uncles that, do things to them. And it's like what's family culture and what's by the book and what's secret and what's this, that, and the third. Like, right? And it's sometimes, and let's be clear about what I'm about to say in terms of human laws, not evolution, because evolution is the law of nature, for instance, is there harmoniously connecting with one another. But I will tell you that if you go in the forest, not every tree lives. But if a tree dies and falls over
even that tree in evolution will have a purpose. Because remember, the tree is above ground, the roots are below ground. So we don't know what's happening in the by the book in the roots of the tree. And when a tree dies, they still utilize that part, right? But even in the forest, some things have to die. They can't stay a part of a bigger picture, and that is okay. And so when I was reading this, I kept getting like family law and how somebody will take that and turn it out of pocket and it turns into secrets. Or it turns into, this is my house, I could do whatever I want. And it's like, no, you can't. Because it's that harmony. And that's the reason I was bringing this up. Because if the basis of change isn't to bring harmony as an evolution, then what are we protecting? Disharmony? Evil? Like, what are we saying when we say, well, this is our culture? Is it? Or can it be changed? There are many white cultures that, want to hang black people off trees. Is that normal? Nolan Wells? Or is it okay to teach harmony? Right? I'm just saying, buy the book. Buy the book is about making sure the harmony comes back in order. And if it goes awry or gets loose and is not a part of a big picture, then what can be done to understand the change, right? Because change has to happen. There was a Facebook thing on my feed. So funny. Where this mother let her son go to school in a skirt. Uniform, like everybody had on uniform. And she let her son go to school in a skirt. And everybody was I guess she posted the picture, not thinking she was going to have this backlash. I think she was just posting a picture of her and her son. And people went crazy, particularly black people, just went completely crazy. I would never. And you know what I loved? Where some people said, I would let him dress that way in the house, but I wouldn't let him dress that way outside the house. And some people even had were transgender and was like, I would never. I'm like, is everybody crazy here? And I'm not asking you to agree with me. I give 2 fucks if you agree with me. This is not, I'm only telling you what came across my feed and what I saw and what I agree or disagree with. I'm not looking for help. Let's be very clear about that. And so when I saw everybody's comments, I'm like, God, this is why we're so fucked up. Where is the harmony that you all cannot respect a mother who birthed this child to make her decisions that is not harming anyone? Harmony, harming anyone. What's it's burning your eyes if you see a boy with a skirt? What's happening here? All the gays in the world, and we can't start allowing the children to make their own way while they're young enough to talk to us about how to make their own way. if they happen to want to wear a skirt, to want to be gay. We can't navigate that in the house and then help them navigate that outside the house. I would want to. I would want to be the one to be like, okay, you're wearing a skirt today? Yes, mother. Oh, yeah, go, child, wear a skirt. Okay. Let me know how it goes, okay? Yeah, I'll let you know, okay. I'm going to be like, how'd it go? Great. Oh, well, you got the power. Ain't nobody bother me. You got the power. And that's what I would want for my child. Not to think, not to go to school and think all day about wanting to wear a skirt and that little nigga can't get past math. Wear a fucking skirt and go to math class. Can you please? And leave my child alone. Remember? I said, I expect my child to go by the book. But if you as a teacher bother me and my child, we going to have issues. And I'm coming to fight. Where's the law? Where's the law? You know what? I remember, I don't know why I'm going off on a tangent, but go with me. I remember kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and we were forced to wear a skirt. Winter, summer, fall, it didn't matter. We were forced to wear a skirt. And I remember thinking, it's not the skirt that bothers me. It's the force to wear a skirt. I could wear pants after school. I could wear pants in the summertime on school break, but I couldn't wear pants in school. What the fuck are you? By third grade, it had changed. And then nobody thought anything of it. It just had changed. I'd like to say this for modern day times. You all can have a problem with a boy wearing a skirt if you want to. I'm not. I'm going to help my child navigate what society, human rules places upon us. Most of us wouldn't even be black folks here if we had the rules that they really wanted to place upon us. So I'm not worried about a skirt. I'm lucky I didn't come and get lynched or hung from a tree. A skirt is not going to be my problem. The soul of that kid is going to be my problem. You could wear a skirt, but if you go out there and be a little motherfucker, oh, there's going to be some bitch slapping from your mama. Not wearing a skirt. I'm just saying. I'm going off on a tantrum. Let me see something. What is everybody saying? Because I'm just going off on a tantrum. Hi, Ayana. Hi, Carlito. How are you? Oh, I enjoyed the sunflower piece where you were speaking about and how the law of nature has been compromised, and it shows in what nature is willing to allow or not. Right? Right, Seashells? How you doing? It's not just the dress. It's the... Shut up, Sean. Shut up, Sean. John goes, it's not the dress, Tracy. It's the matching headband, the makeup, the eyebrows on fleek. You are looking scrumptious. I love this. Spiritual people can be glamorous too. I'm a Leo. You know I'm going to be one of those embarrassing grandmas in my 80s with the blue eyeshadow and the red lipstick. You already know it. Thank you, Tom. I really appreciate that. It's more of a tower moment or a moment of the fool's journey, by the book. Beautiful card, especially with the elephants moving together in whichever direction is next. Right? also, in the, I don't know what this is. Uh, I don't know what this is, but there's another face in the older elephant. Can you see that? I don't know if that's a face or another animal. Let me see if I can find out. Sometimes these books have these details and then they don't go into details. Let me see if I can take a picture and get a. Oh, no, this is correct. Oh. Let me see. That's a human face. Huh. Yeah, that's a human face. See the lips now. And I don't know why they would put a human face on the elephants. Again, some of these cards got meanings that you gotta talk to the author. Um, Look how this is off topic, and I already texted you about this, but damn it, you dropped the cards and that Perez Hilton predicted it. You are the GOAT. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. All right, buy the book. Laws keep social order and govern behavior. Oh, that's where I was stopped at. And so when you're in a household that does not create harmony, where your mama or your daddy is crazy and the children have more fear in the house, that's no longer harmony. When there are drugs in the home, like that's not cultural, that's disharmony, right? So if there's a balance that's off in your household, you have to speak up. You have to say something. And a demolition of destruction in your household can look really, really bad. It can tear you apart. But it also means that there's a need for a correction in the disharmony of your household. And that needs to be fixed. And that includes any woman that is in a really bad abusive relationship. That's not harmony, and that's also not love, because I get that a lot. But I love him, Tracy. Okay, that's not love. Or any man who is 100% disrespected by their spouse, particularly in public. Like, the one thing I hate the most is when a woman puts a man down in a joking way. I fucking hate that. That's abusive. It's just subtle. So, recalibrating to harmony could mean leaving, could mean speaking up for yourself, could mean a full-blown argument. Because sometimes, you gotta bitch slap someone and let that bitch know I am not the one. Not a good idea to think that I can be tried. Because I get that a lot, right? People are like, oh, you're so goofy and you look nice and I'm going to say stupid things to you and you're going to suck it up because I know the type of person, I've met you before. And they're like, you did not meet me. And I will cuss you the motherfucking out. But I don't announce it that way. I just cuss you the motherfucking out. Period. And then they're like, oh, 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 that's you? Yeah, bitch. Yeah, that's me. That was you? That disrespected me? That's you too? Oh, well, then we both met somebody we didn't like. All right, I'm over it. The cloth is protection. concealment, covering, dignity, tradition, or something being carried or held. Thank you, sweetie. It's not love. My mom just found out her hubby made a will behind her back. It's not love. Damn. Okay, so. Okay, so infinite. Now, this is juicy, right? Because this is disharmony. And a nigga that makes a will and does not include her, I don't care if it is behind her back. Did he leave her out? Who did he put in? Like, okay, he made a will behind her back. What did he leave out? Because where's the disharmony? Did he leave everything to his mother? Because some niggas like to do that. I was watching some show the other day. Oh, what show was it? Oh, it was one of those 48-hour crime shows. And the girl, he married a young girl. He was like 50, and he married like some girl in her early 30s, right? And the minute she got married, she was like cheating on him and all this stuff. And eventually, he dies, but really at her hands. But he knew something was going to happen. I just wish he could have left her before, she did what she did. How did she do it, by the way? Oh, it was so sad. I don't even bring it up. It's so sad. Okay, in any case, when it was time to reveal not the will, but reveal something, he left everything to his mother and his father. She could not fight for not even a hot dog in the house. He left everything to his mother and father. Because I think he knew that she was like evil. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Let's be careful. There's a thing when we bring up God, and we can bring up God in the wrong way. That man is still alive. It was God that told her that the will is yada yada boom boom boom. It's not up to God to leave it that way. God revealed it to her. So if God revealed it to her, that means she has every right to do something about it. I don't know what she could do about it, but she has to make sure that at the very least, she has to find some legal stuff around this. No. We don't, that's, oh my God, I'm exhausted now, infinite. Let me think. Because this is where religion takes over and we become complacent because we use God as a tool not to do anything. We say in our own protection that God's going to handle that. God is there handling it, letting her know, hey, text message, this is what your husband is doing. Don't go to heaven and be like, God. And then God's going to be like, I don't want to hear this story. I was there. I tried to tell you. Okay, here's a good example. I've told this story before, and I love this story. So you better talk to your mother, Infinite. You better talk to her. God is in control. You're right. God is in control. He sent her a text message. Okay, here's a good example. But I don't know if you guys have heard this. This is one of my favorite, kind of like modern day parables. The flood is coming. And nowadays the flood is real, right? So the flood is coming. And they knock on the door and they say, listen, there's a big weather system coming. Please leave. Please get up high. Please leave the state. It's this circumference. It's going to get pummeled. And the person goes, oh, thank you for informing me. But God got this. And the people go, all right, we got to go next door. if you can leave, please leave. Notice they're not forcing the asshole to leave. Like, your free will is your free will, right? So they go next door, they clear the whole town out. And then they come back, and the water is coming, right? It's in the streets now. And they knock on the door, and they say, um, we have a boat. Would you like to get in? And he goes, no, God got this. And they go, okay, we do have other people to rescue. We just want to make sure that you don't want to get in. And he goes, no, I trust God. And he goes, okay, all right. So now we're at the roof, and he's on top of the roof. And they send a helicopter. Get in, get in. And he goes, no, God got this. And the water rises, and he drowns. And he's in heaven, and he's waiting online to talk to God. And he gets to God, Yahweh, and he says, why am I here? Why didn't you come save me? And God said, I sent 3 people to you. 3. You're right. You're not supposed to be here. Get over there and let me talk to these other idiots. And there you go. All right, Infinite. Tell your mom to call me. We're not going to have a whole conversation about you and your mom and whether or not God is in control. Tell your mom to call me, because you women go through this all the time. Y'all got some fake-ass relationships, and then you got to find out through a text message how much your husband doesn't love you. Is that your dad, Infinite? Yeah. God got this doesn't mean I don't have to think or act. It can mean I really do trust God because he sent a text message to me while still using the wisdom and discernment he gives me. Absolutely. And that means sometimes, bitch, fight back. Tell your mother fight back. Tell your mama, stepfather, good. Well, I'm glad it's not your father. Tell your mama fight back. Tell your mama take that lawyer information and do what she can. But clearly, he doesn't like her, right? So, does marriage have to be a sustainable placement for her? It wouldn't be for me. Somebody took me out the will. It would not be for me. I'd be like, I'm going to grant you your wish. Anyhow. Are we good? Are we good? Aw, Charm. Tracy, you've created a community of learning, safety, caring, and fun. This is my T. Brown appreciation post. Feeling grateful. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, guys, I've got a new show. It is called, let me see if I can find the picture. It is called Psychic Judge Dory. This is the last show that I did. And we will be discussing things that I need to decide what the final outcome is going to look like. And we do have witness statements from TikTok. Oh my God. And it's so much fun. So thank you, Charm, for such a relieving statement. It's very relieving. Thank you. All right. Did you guys enjoy the word of the day? I know we kind of went off on a tangent because, I think, Infinite, you did give a good example when I was talking about family harmony, and I don't know if you were listening to that part, But anyone that does what your stepfather did to your mother is disharmony. And disharmony has no place in anybody's heart. Like, tell your mother to fix it. Period. Fix it. Fight. Fix it. She was married to that man for how long? Unacceptable behavior. Like me. Like me. All right? Oh, I'm exhausted, guys. Oh, child. I've been up since early this morning. Oh, I have a new format on my horoscopes. Let me know if you guys like it. Alright. Alright. I think I want a fishing tank. I just don't want the work that goes with it. I want a fishing tank, but I want somebody else to take care of it. I never did videos around the island. I never did video vlogs around the island. I didn't know how to do them. And then I wound up without a car. And then my eyes see something different. And I didn't want people to see what my eyes saw. So I really wanted to be fair to the island. I really loved the island. And not have you all see the island through my eyes. So I never ever did a video blog about the island. I might have gone to the ships and showcased what it looks like when the ships come in, but I never participated in doing a video vlog. It wasn't, this isn't the, if you notice, you won't see video vlogs about St. Croix. Like, not an everyday vlog. It's just, it doesn't warrant that. Like, you might go to the south of France and might do a video vlog and it makes sense. That doesn't make sense here. So I never did that, ever. And I think I'm being fair to the island by not doing it. There's just trust that I know things. Any case. All right, guys. I love you dearly. Infinite. There's no such thing as a Bible believer. Tell your mom she is being brainwashed and she is being disciplined, and that is with the Bible being like raptured on her head. There is no such thing as a Bible believer. Nope. So I kind of feel bad for your mom because we keep talking about God as if this is something that she deserves, as opposed to truly understanding that God is on her side. God made her find out. That has nothing to do with the freaking Bible, and that she is allowed to fight back. So I wish her well, but it does sound like she's going to let him get away with this if the lawyer doesn't see any loopholes for her. And I feel bad for her. But in her age bracket and the discipline I'm sure she came through, maybe you're the one that's learning something infinite. Maybe this lesson is for you. If your mama can't, which is okay, right? Because it might be too much for her to deal with. Then my prayer is that you learn. Not anything against God, but you better learn. Because in the long run, this is not about God. This is about human nature and what's right and what's wrong. And so hopefully you could see through her eyes that history repeats itself. So you're apt to wind up with a husband that's very similar because history repeats itself. And so hopefully you can look at this as a lesson to say, I'm not going to let this happen to me. I'm going to support my mom because I love her, but I'm not going to let this happen to me ever. In any case, call me for your own personal reading. All of you, call me. And we can't be having discussions like this in the middle of, like, trying to hit the public. Like, it's not fair. Like, that's not the time of day of the show. Right? We can't be, and I'm going to call it out, we can't be selfish. If you're having a problem, your job is to seek help. It don't have to be from me. But if you want insight, then call me. 213-458-7408. All right, guys. Love you dearly. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.